Deputies say an 8-year-old brought a loaded handgun into Fort Mohave Elementary and threatened a teacher. For many educators, this isn't just a one-day crisis.
There's been a breakdown in family structure and just society in general.
It's part of what one teacher anonymously describes as a steady rise in disruptive and aggressive behavior.
You couldn't speak to your teacher disrespectfully, or you would go to the principal. That happens every day, and there's no consequence.
But how should schools handle behavior that crosses a line?
I think it should be a felony to make a threat against the school.
State Superintendent Tom Horn says teachers need stronger backing, while Representative Rachel Keschel says felony charges, especially for minors, goes too far.
This wouldn't be the first time I disagree with the superintendent.
She says her proposal for House Bill 2020 began after a 13-year-old girl was taken away for what Keschel describes as a relatively ordinary middle school conflict.
There was a boy who was her age, and he was in her personal bubble, so to speak, and he wouldn't listen to her when she kept telling him to get out of her face. And so she ended up slapping him away. For her to be put in flexi cuffs and escorted out in front of her classmates was extremely detrimental to her.
Keschel admits the Fort Mohave case is far more serious, but says lawmakers need the flexibility to separate everyday disruption from true danger.
So the awesome thing about the process of a bill, of a piece of legislation, is if we need to go in there and amend it to ensure that that type of situation is handled, a felony in that case might be appropriate.
And lawmakers are still continuing to debate how this will be handled in Arizona schools. We will continue to follow this as we see it move through the legislative session. But right now, the sheriff's office still hasn't said how that 8-year-old got the gun and whether the other student who also held that gun will face charges. Reporting live here in Phoenix, Alexis Dominguez for Arizona's Family.